Surprising that the Me Too women aren't here today.
I don't know what you mean by the Me Too women.
Well, the women that
I'm
were
a
here.
supporter of the Me Too
Yes, you
movement,
are.
but I have been for 44 years before there was a hashtag on the internet.
But they were here in the very beginning.
Whether they're here or not, everyone is welcome as a member of the public to come or to express their point of view, even if they don't come. So many people are watching the result in this case, whether they are physically here or not. And we don't know if the jury will, in fact, deliver a verdict today.
The speculation is it'll be before the end of the week.
Well, everybody is entitled to speculate. At this point, that's all there is guessing and speculation. And so nobody knows, including the jury. They don't know, because they haven't had an opportunity to be in the jury room to discuss this case yet. But that's going to begin today, and we'll see how long they need to take. They should take as long as they need to carefully consider the evidence admitted in court. That's all. We've been patient for this long. I think we can be patient a little longer.
Okay, so you just heard that audio clip right there of this woman right here, Gloria Allred, or as I call her, Gloria Allbad. And ironically, like in this picture, she had red on while she was being talked to by that reporter outside of the courthouse where Harvey Weinstein's deliberation is currently going on. I don't know if this video will be up by the time they already have a verdict. Now, I notice you probably haven't seen me do any videos covering this trial, and that's mainly because I already know which way it's going. And let's just put it this way. It's no surprise which way this is headed, in what direction it's going, and just the whole thing, from top to bottom. But here I'm going to talk about Gloria Allbad. I haven't done a video on her in a while. Now, you heard in this audio clip where the reporter was asking her, where are the Me Too women at, out there with their signs and, making a bunch of noise. And notice that the reporter could barely get her sentence out before Gloria Allbad. If you was to see her, Gloria kind of turned away from the reporter as if to brush her off and being just very rude, like she was being very disrespectful, and turned away, and she was like, I don't know where they're at. I don't know about these Me Too women. She tried to act like she didn't know. But if you go online and look at certain pictures when the whole thing was going on with Bill Cosby, she had a whole horde of those Me Too heifers behind her holding up signs. One sign that stuck out to me is, where is Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton and everything like that, when Bill Cosby was going on. And she had a different tone, a different level of vitriol when it came to Bill Cosby in particular, and going after him, and then going after R. Kelly, and at one time when she was going after Tiger, but that fell completely flat because it turned out that woman was a bold-faced liar, and a host of other things. But notice here, her tone is a whole lot different. It's much more calm. And then she wants to act like she doesn't know when she brought a whole horde of those women behind her with Cosby. Like she's trying to act like we didn't see that. And let's not also forget that her daughter, Lisa Bloom, at one point was going to represent or be one of the representatives for Harvey Weinstein in his trial. But then she got backlash for it and completely fell back. All the way back, in fact, that even the mainstream media fell back because they never talked about it. They never talked about when Lisa Bloom came out and said she wanted to represent Harvey Weinstein in his trial. You don't even hear about that anymore, as if it never happened. I tell you, Lisa Bloom and her mother, Gloria Allbad, are two of the most biggest ambulance chasers in the world. Not just in the establishment, but the world. Let's not forget that Gloria Allbad is the same one who sent her own ex-husband up the river. So if she'll do that, imagine what she'll do to anybody else. And to my knowledge, her ex-husband was a palm-colored male. Just throwing that out there. But she has a hard on. She literally gets off on tormenting black men. That's no secret. Her and her daughter. And then, like I said, notice she always wears red. Every time. Like I said in the clip, she had on a red coat. In this picture, she has on a red sweater or a blouse, whatever you want to call that. Most of the pictures you pull up of Gloria Allred, she has red on. That's saying something. That has to be symbolic. My favorite color is red, but you won't catch me wearing red all the damn time. But notice she always has red on. Like, the woman is just, she is demonic. Her and her daughter. And I can't wait for either one of them to get theirs. I remember when Lisa Bloom tried to berate Gary Coleman when he was on, was the Insider a few years ago, like maybe not right before he passed, but like right around the region when he was getting ready, when he almost did pass. And she literally berated this man over something that allegedly happened with him and his ex-wife. And he cussed her ass out on air and walked off the set and tried to make it seem like she immediately threw herself into the victim mode. And she was like, I was just asking him simple questions about his, his abuse. That's all I was doing. I'm just paraphrasing because that's what she's known to do. Well, look at who she learned. Look who her mother is. She's learned from the worst. She's learned her best from the worst. But Gloria Allred, all bad, like I said, was very calm, and she was very different here when that reporter was asking her about her. Listen, they all run in the same circles. They are all in cahoots with each other. Nobody should be even remotely surprised. Like I said, that code they have is very strong. At one point, you could never figure out what that code was. But now, thanks to social media, it's very easy to figure out. And then, of course, Lee Atwater, as racist as he was, pretty much it got revealed in that recording back in the 80s. How the code speak thing works when it comes to palm-colored people. Especially when they're going out to get black people. But yeah, Gloria Allred, anybody who links up with her, y'all are some fools. And I mean anybody. The woman is literally like a puppet master, and anyone that links up with her is nothing but the puppet. Just being dangled with no scissors to cut the strings. And she prefers it to be that way. But I can't wait for Gloria Allred and her daughter Lisa Bloom to have their day, quote unquote. Because that'll be glorious. That would be wonderful. And it'll be long awaited. Because they have been doing this for years, for decades. They have been going after black men with a vengeance as if a black man did something personally to them. And I don't know if one did or if they didn't, but it's like if a palm color man had did something to them, they'll try to deal with it to save face. But when it comes to that black man, they go in and they don't stop. Like when she went after Bill Cosby, she did not stop. She was like, this is a win. And you can go and look at all the videos. Look at all the videos where she was at talking about Bill Cosby. Look at all the images when she had those women out there behind her with them signs. And then listen to what she said in this video. In that commentary I played at the beginning of this video. And notice the tone is very different. It's very, very, very different. She tries to act like she don't know what those Me Too women are. She's trying to act like she did not have that same vitriol like she did with Bill Cosby. Like that reporter was trying to pull that out of her, and Gloria knew that she was, but that's how she was able to brush it off. Gloria Allred and her daughter Lisa Bloom ain't shit. Neither one of them. And I can't wait for when that wake up call for both of them happen. They can happen together or they can happen separate. As long as it happens, I don't give a damn. As long as it happens. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. If you haven't done so already, follow me on Twitter. Have your notifications turned on, and I will talk to you in the next one.